What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert. Now, if it's your first time here, do me a huge favor by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. Now, today we're gonna take a look at a shoe that I was excited to pick up, and that's the Yeezy 350 V2 in the Mono Ice colorway. Let's go ahead and get started with the box. Now, before we get into all of this, comment down below and let me know if you guys were able to pick these up and just how you feel about the colorway in general. I'm just curious to know how you feel about the shoe and how the release went for you. Now, typical 350 box, nothing's changed here. You got 350 on the top, cardboard box, and on this side, you got your sizing tag. I picked this up in a US men's size 9.5. And that sticker over here, I got this from Finish Line, so it just came in, so that's what that sticker on the side is there for, I guess. All right, now I don't think this came with any kind of extra laces, no, so that's about it there. All right, guys, and here we have it, the Yeezy 350 V2 Mono Ice. Now, this is a really clean colorway, and this is also a regional exclusive. And out of the three, this was the US exclusive. The Mono Mist, which was the brown colorway, that was an EU release, and I believe the Mono Clay was the Asia release. And I think this is the best colorway out of all of them. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, like I said, I was excited to pick this one up because this is the new, I guess it's a new iteration of the 350 V2. And I was actually a little bit shocked to grab one because if we go back in time and we remember like the first 350 V2 Static that released, that shoe was hard to pick up. And although it wasn't a new 350 V2 or new 350 model, it was a change in the upper design and it was kind of hard to get. And this one, I basically got up and I waited maybe 10 minutes or so on Finish Line and checked out, no problem. So just curious to know how the release went for you guys. All right, now let's go ahead and get started with the review. Obviously, on the entire upper of the shoe there, you've got that kind of mesh design there. I've heard some people refer to as a monofilament mesh. I haven't looked any of that up, so maybe that's what it is. But this mesh material here feels very similar. I've worn it, so it's pretty dirty, but it's very similar to the mesh stripe you see here. See? That part, that kind of plastic feeling is pretty much, it feels a lot like the material on the upper of the Mono Ice. So just wanted to point that out. And also underneath it, you've got this kind of skeleton looking design, as you can see all over the shoe. And it's kind of like on the inside of it, it feels more like it's like a white kind of felt material on the back side of it. It's pretty soft on the inside. And that is pretty much all over the shoe there, as you can see, and around the toe box area. All right. And as you can see, the classic 350 V2 midsole there in that kind of milky white color. All right, moving around to the toe box, guys. There's a better look at that kind of mesh material on the toe, as well as the kind of skeletal looking underlay. I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but it's there. Now moving up from there, you got your white rope laces that you usually have on your 350s. And just want to call out, the eyelets have like this little light blue kind of plastic or rubberized feeling thing on the sides of them. You can see right there. And I guess that's to kind of provide a little bit more support when you're tying your shoe. But it is there, and that's not usually there on the other 350s. All right. Now let's take a look at the actual medial side of the shoe. The same thing, but just want to give y'all a better look at the the detail on the shoe. All right. Got that light blue mesh upper, and then again, that underlay there. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the heel. Standard 350 V2 heel there. You've got that nice blue mesh, and then you also got the pull tab on this one. They brought it back, and that is in a slightly darker blue, but still kind of an ice looking blue color, but I like it a lot. All right. Now, let's take a look at the actual sole of the shoe. Standard 350 V2 outsole there in that white color, and you got your boost window peeking out there. All right. And that's pretty much it. Now, for the insole, you got your typical Yeezy 350 insole there. You got Adidas Yeezy But on this one, they put the actual size tag on the insole itself. All right, so just wanted to call that out because it is different. Not a big deal, but it's there. All right, guys, now before we get to the on feet, I want to give my final thoughts on the shoe. Now, do I think the Yeezy 350 V2 Mono Ice is a must pick up? I would say yes. You know, with it being the first iteration of the whole mono design for the 350 V2, I think it's a must have. You know, just something different from Yeezy, and I like this. I know that we get a ton of 350 V2s in different colorways. Sometimes they look a lot alike, but this one here, it's just something different. It's not a super standout colorway, but I just like what they're doing with this one. Now, as far as sizing, I've heard a lot of different things. Some people saying this fits a lot bigger, go true to size, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, still go with your normal 350 V2 size, which for me, it's always a half size up. When you put the shoe on, it is a little bit kind of tight getting your foot in there because this is not as forgiving as the Prime Knit, but that's about it. I feel like this fits about the same, at least on my foot. But if you go true to size, then it would be an exact fit. So half size up for me. My toe is like almost right there at the end there. So a little bit of room. But yeah, I would always say half size up or whatever you wear in your normal 350 V2 size and you should be fine. Okay, now that'll be all, guys, for the 350 V2 Mono Ice. Comment down below. Let me know if you picked the shoe up and want to know how you feel about it. That'll be all. Drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.